Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyma. For those of you guys that are new, if you're not, welcome back. So today I'm going to be reviewing this new brand called Uoma Beauty. They just launched about a week ago. Sorry. I'm so annoying. But yeah, they just launched about a week ago. I'm going to be reviewing all of their products that they have. They have foundations, they have concealers, lipsticks, and lip glosses, and an eyeshadow palette. Or two eyeshadow palettes. So I'm gonna be reviewing everything. A lot of you guys have been asking about this brand, so if you guys are here for that, make sure you keep on watching and do not forget to subscribe. I'm gonna keep saying this until we hit it. We are almost at 1 million followers here on our special channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed and notified. Hi! My forehead is a beaming, okay? She's giving you guys 5 head goals. Okay, and I got a little rash on my face. I tried something new and it didn't sit well with my skin. So I got a little rash right around here and on my forehead and on the other side of my face. So if you guys see that, that's what that is. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This video is actually in collaboration with Uoma Beauty. But the interesting thing about this video, apart from all the other videos, it's I have not tried these products yet. I have not touched them. I have not applied anything on my face yet because they wanted genuine feedback. So I'm gonna be trying everything. I'm gonna be giving you guys and pretty much them my feedback all at once. And if I don't like something, you guys will know. If I do, you guys will know. Usually with sponsored content, it's usually something that I've tried multiple times before and I've actually really enjoyed it. And then I go ahead and take it. And then they have talking points that they want us to talk about, things that they want you guys to know specifically. And this time there's really not much of that. The only thing I have are names and price points. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump us into this so that we're not sitting here for 900 years. The foundation is called the Say What Foundation, and this is what it looks like. It has all of this. It's also the first step, specifically formulated for dark brown skin, highly melanated skin. So one thing I know about this foundation is they have 6 skinkins. Within those 6 skinkins, each of the formulas is different depending on the skin tone and like the skin concerns or like the skin needs. I am in the Black Pearl skinkin, which is this one right here. I just have to find my shade really quickly. They have 51 shades of the Say What foundation. I'm gonna swatch the last, I think I have the last 4 shades here from the Black Pearl skinkin. They have a warm, a neutral, and a cool undertone. This is what the product looks like in the bottle. The bottle is more of that frosted kind of glass, so sometimes what you see on the outside isn't really what you see on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump and see if it's the same thing. So this is the first one. This is T1W in the Black Pearl. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the rest of them really fast. Disregard this last shade right here because I got a little overzealous. This is T1W. The one next to it that's kind of more of that orangey shade is T1 Neutral. And then the one right after it, that more golden shade right here, and that's T1 Cool. So T1W is definitely more warm to me as far as like more red. The neutral one, I don't know. The colors definitely have a slight difference from what you see on the outside of the bottle. This one right here is T2C, and that one is on the darker side. There's T1 is light and T2 is darker in the different skinkins. Wow, that's really orange. I don't think that's gonna work for me. So I'm gonna be choosing between T2 Warm, T2W, and then T2 Neutral. I'm leaning more towards that neutral shade, which is this one right here, because this one looks really bright orange kind of, and I just don't think that's gonna work for my undertone. Although I am more of a redder undertone, that one just looks a lot more brighter orange. It looks worse on camera. It's not as bright as it looks on camera, but it is more of that orange undertone. I'm gonna go with the T2 Neutral instead of the T2W. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin. I'm gonna use the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. I'm gonna let these sit on my hand for a little while so we can see how they dry down. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of Skin Tune Blur just right on my T-zone area. So some of them are starting to dry down. That very first one is drying down. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with T2 Neutral. I'm just gonna squeeze that on the back of my hand and then just dot that around. I do think this foundation is gonna be a closer match to my chest than my face, from what I can tell already. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend that out. It's blending out nicely. And I'm using my Wet n Wild brush. I'm gonna find the link for this for you guys because a lot of you guys have been asking me about this brush. So I'm gonna find the link and put it down below in the description. I love it. I think it applies foundation so evenly and so easily. Okay, so that is what P2 Neutral is looking like. And to be honest, this is actually more on the redder side than I would say neutral, because this is kind of like how my foundations that have more of that redder undertone usually look. So that orange one definitely would have been too red. The T2 Warm would have definitely been too red. I'm gonna just take some down to my neck. This looks really good. The coverage I would say is more of that medium, but it did say it was a buildable or adjustable coverage, so you can build it up. I'm not gonna go ahead and go too heavy on foundation because I like a lighter weight foundation, and I feel like it did a good job covering kind of the skin tone on my face. Despite having a rash on my forehead, it looks very smooth and pretty seamless. So next we're going into the Stay Woke concealers, and I think the names are kind of cute. I think Stay Woke is such a cute, it's just a cute pun. It's just a cute pun because concealer is supposed to make you look awake, but I thought it was cute. So I have the shade T4 in Brown Sugar, and Brown Sugar is the Skin Kin before Black Pearl. I think this is the last shade in Brown Sugar. Oh, this is a very thick concealer. Oh, that is the Brown Sugar in T4. There's only two in the Black Pearl. There's only a T1 and a T2. I see a very mild difference in these two. Very mild. One is just slightly more neutral than the other, but as far as like being in a different skin kin, I don't think so. I don't think this is a different skin kin. I feel like they're the same skin kin, so this could have been like a T5 maybe, versus like being a T1 in Black Pearl, because I would not use that underneath my eyes. And that's the T2. That's a little bit better to use underneath my eyes. We'll see. You guys know what I like to use. You guys know I'm not crazy about over highlighted under eye. And the foundation was $39 and the concealer is $25, which I think $25 for the concealer is not bad. $39 for the foundation isn't a bad price either, considering that these two shades are the last two shades for concealers for the Black Pearl. Of course, there's definitely some expansion there, but this is a new brand. So with new brands, I am definitely a lot more lenient, because with companies that are just starting to grow, I feel like everyone deserves a chance to grow. But it's with the bigger companies that have been here for like years, and I mean years, like decades, that I'm just like, get it together. You had plenty of time. Hopefully it's not too light. I'm gonna go in with a very light amount because it's a lot lighter than I would normally use. These two right here are the shades that I've been using underneath my eyes, and this is the one that I'm using right now. It's definitely a lot lighter than I normally would like to go. I don't know if I'm crazy about the undertone either. Oh yeah, a little definitely goes a long way. Seems like it's very full coverage. Like that was only that little bit, but it's blending out really smoothly. It's a lot brighter in the under eye area than I'm used to, but it doesn't look terrible at all. Brightening up my under eyes for sure. Staying woke, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and set that with my Dior Forever and Forever Shine Control Powder. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with the Jouer Soft Focus Setting Powder in the shade Deep. And then I'm gonna just bronze with the Prime Beauty bronzer in the shade Chocolate Liddy. I have the Uoma highlight and sculpt stick here, and I definitely don't think it's gonna sculpt my face because it's about the same shade as the foundation. And I just know that this is not gonna work. This is the highlighter portion of it. That looks really pretty. And then this is the contour side of it that I just swatched. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face down and then do my brows, and then we're gonna come back and do eyes. Alrighty, so we are in nice and close with that lens that you guys like. I'm really glad that you guys enjoy this lens. I think it's fun just to do because you get to see a lot of the detail, but I'm glad that you guys like it too, so we're gonna keep doing it. So the next thing we're doing obviously is eyes. This is the Uoma Beauty Black Magic palette, the Allure Black Magic palette, and the details are so dope. I love it. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. The other one that they have is the Poise Black Magic palette, and that's this one. And then these are the shades. The Allure one just kind of speaks to me a little bit more, kind of just into the greens that are in here, and into the purples, the pinks. So I'm gonna use this palette today. So I'm going into the first shade, which is Love, and it's kind of like a brick red shade. Just wanna see what that looks like. And I'm using a Sephora Collection brush in the shade 31. I heard that they're discontinuing these brushes, and that makes me so sad because I love them. So if you haven't gotten yourself any yet, make sure you hit them up because apparently they're discontinuing them. So I'm building it up slowly. I'm not really seeing much fallout. Pigmentation is not bad. I think I'm gonna go green. I'm gonna go into the shade Lush, and I'm just gonna work that in there. The pigmentation on Lush is a little bit better than the other one. And then I'm gonna take the shade Opulence, which is a dark purple shade. I'm just gonna put that in the outer corner. That looks good. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the shade, what shade do I wanna do? I'm gonna do Mystical. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna have hella fallout. Hit my nose. Okay, so now I'm taking Mystical and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. I feel like that's more of a pure glitter shade. It's not really like a shimmer. It's like a mix between a shimmer and a glitter. Because it's kind of chunky. And the fallout's not as extreme as I thought it was gonna be. Do we like? I'm taking Lush. And then I'm taking Opulent. These are the Lily Lashes in Mykonos. So I just swatched all of the lip products. These are the glitter lip products. What are they called? Let me see. These are the Black Magic Hypnotic Impact Metallic Lipsticks. And that is what they look like. I think they swatched pretty nicely. They swatched actually really nicely. And then these are the Boss Glosses, which look really glossy. I haven't tried any of these on. I'm gonna pick a shade here in a second. And then I have to stand up for these because there's a lot of these lipsticks. These right here, these are called the Badass Icon lipsticks. They're all pretty much named after a woman that's been influential in the Black community. So I thought that was really cool. I wanna go purple, but then there's this really pretty cherry red color in here. Oh, this is just the gloss on its own. Hello, pigment. Are we just gonna go glossy? I have a feeling it's gonna stain my lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and wear this for the rest of the day. I'll come back probably like around midnight because it's already a little bit later in the day, and I'll show you guys what my face is looking like. Alrighty guys, I am back. The lashes didn't survive the day. It's allergy season. I have super bad allergies. Everything triggers my allergies, so I knew the lashes weren't gonna survive. But I put them on anyways, but they didn't survive, so if my eyes are looking really red, it's because of my allergies. They're just killing me. So yeah, this is what it's looking like. It looks like it held up pretty nicely. It was a really humid, kind of like muggy day today. It's been raining all day. It wasn't like cold, but it wasn't hot. It was just like humid. So it held up pretty nicely in that temperature and that weather. My skin is still super itchy, but it looks really good. I was able to like keep my hands off of it as much as I could throughout the day. As far as creasing is concerned, I did really go in and set my under eyes really well. So under my eyes, I'm really not creasing any more than I normally do underneath my eyes. Around my laugh lines, they held up pretty well. Actually, they held up really well. T-zone shininess, didn't really get that, but this is more of that matte finish foundation. My favorites were the foundation, and I liked the concealer formula. I like the formula of those two products. I think they did really good job with the formulas. I think that was shade range on the concealer wise. I think we just needed to add a few more shades in the concealer realm. And the Sculptin's highlight stick, the highlighter, I'm definitely gonna try and use underneath the foundation. I think that's all we have for today's video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love, and I will see you guys next time.